Solstice time in Alaska never gets dark, never gets cold. It's time to relax. To get to the lodge, we fly from Anchorage through Lake Clark Pass, and on each side of the plain are remaining huge glaciers. Despite the summer solstice, despite the global warming, these glaciers live on. This is the time of year in Alaska where you just relax and it's daylight all 24 hours straight. There's never any night. You can just relax and enjoy the beauty of this natural surrounding with this incredible lodge. It's the oldest log cabin lodge in Alaska that has been brought totally up to date with modern convenience, but still the ancient style of wood construction and log construction. We have 270-degree views, and the daylight never stops. Joan does exactly that on the deck while we go out to fish and look for rainbow trout. Floating the Copper River always gives us a chance to find rainbow trout, although in this particular season, even the fish are very lazy. This is not highly technical water, obviously, but it's a beautiful river, and we're floating to get to the area where we know we're likely to find rainbow trout. We're guided along the way by merganser ducks and seagulls and the eagles. In this particular season, most of the rainbows are still in Lake Iliamna, and they're not coming into Copper River. They won't really come in droves until the salmon come in, and they go follow the salmon to catch their eggs. But this is a relatively quiet season for trout fishing. Nonetheless, the ones you do catch are giants. After a fantastic day on Copper River, catching a few great rainbow trout, we return to relax and again enjoy the solstice at this lodge that's in the middle of the wilderness, 200 miles from the nearest road. In the solstice, we're usually not busy chasing bears and not busy catching fish every single day by the droves. We're just relaxing. And how more perfect a way to relax than to have a beautiful person, Tion, a Caribbean cook, help us relax. What was once a tiny little muddy pond is now a beautiful lake, created that way by the beavers that invaded this area a few years ago. This is clearly an idyllic place for artists from all around the world to come and spend residence and to find themselves and to find their art. This huge kitchen area becomes a socializing spot for everyone. And notice all the logs are original residential trees, and then none of this came from a kit or from any kind of a lumber company. It's social time. Everybody eat, drink, and be merry. The grass-eating bears that hang out along the ocean shore are different from what you think of as bears. They look like cows in pastures, just munching on grass. They're so happy not to have to chase salmon or chase caribou. When you get really close to them, like we have to in order to get these pictures through the tall grass, it can be kind of frightening. When people get caught in the quicksand of tidal flats, they usually can't get out without help. And if they can't get out, then when the tide comes in, they'll inevitably drown. Notice that Glenn and Steve are moving their feet up and down, their little toes up and down. Otherwise, you cannot get out of the quicksand. You have to move your toes a little bit up and down, half an inch. You can do that. That brings water into the area where you're stuck, so there's less sand, and that allows you, with that water that comes in, to pull your feet out. A lot of people don't know how to get out of quicksand, and it's the only way to get out of quicksand. It's rough stuff. Standing on this catamaran in the middle of Lake Clark gives us an opportunity to take beautiful pictures with our lodge and the shore in the background. We prepare to leave our Solstice journey to Lake Clark and chalet in the lodge and fly back south to the area of shorter days.